Boston,
yeah,
at Balance Batch. And, you know, we'll get more of those slides and everything up for you soon, as we got some other things coming up for you on the stream, too. But for now, we got Winners Finals.
Yep, Light versus Ling, a classic, pretty much.
I was trying to think of, like, the best pitch I can think of for it, but, like, I didn't have anything. Cause
yeah, it's honestly it just happens.
How many times can you say we're going to watch Big Bang Theory again?
Oh, sorry.
because
sorry about that.
It's just the way it is. But, you know.
All right, some big bangs going on right now. Light with some very aggressive up Bs. And Ling actually going for the daisy. I'm usually surprised to see this.
Yeah, you know, I think maybe it's a mentality thing. Maybe decided to just go daisy for the sake of wanting to go daisy.
Exactly.
I've said it many times over. I love Daisy purely for the fact that she goes hi-ya as she does the Daisy Bomber. It's pretty great.
It's definitely different. Also, some slightly different animations.
I feel like
idle
Daisy,
and running.
Yeah, I feel like Daisy's just always ready to like scrap hands too.
Exactly.
Like don't get me wrong. Peach is definitely the actual hidden boss. Wow, good reverse edge guard there from Ling. Like Light was trying to go for that back air and put himself at disadvantage because of it. Ling getting that back air.
Some beautiful awareness, but caught in the corner, couldn't get out. Like throwing up the up smash.
Yeah, very much locked into jail. He wanted nothing to be a part of.
Definitely did not want that lead going any farther than it was. And here we're seeing it already. Opens up a slight can of worms, but not getting too much out of it as Ling gets the small reversal.
And for Ling, it's always about cashing out what he can. Like he knows, you know, the combo windows for against Fox are great, but he also has to make sure that he gets the momentum where he can and then reset. Like he doesn't really try to overextend against Light too much because that puts him in a bad spot.
Exactly. Strange there, going off stage and actually putting a bit of disadvantage, although he manages to get back to center stage.
I like what he did there too at Nair on shield. He faded away while Light was still in shield stun, just enough so he can reset and try and react to something Light was going to do. Being really aggressive on landings, I like it, but Light, even behind a percent lead, doesn't matter. Actually, yes it is. He's going to lose the stock.
Yeah, it's one of those things where some players, they don't know when to stop taking advantage. Like they always kind of overextend a bit, and because of that, they get punished. But Link's one of those players who specializes in that movement. Yeah, and that's also why he's able to open up some of these combos.
Specializes in the combo cash outs, like you just pointed out too, like 0 to 61% and 75%. He's nearly lapping Light, but Light, knowing that there was nothing coming after that, he's like just throwing out that up smash. Like, all right, is it gonna work or I'm gonna get punished? Either way, I need to take the stock out.
Ooh, sheesh, Ling just gonna bear him out. Like the thing is with Fox is when those small openings come, it is very beneficial for them to just kind of throw out the move if it's not a true combo. Because some people, they really try to get those strings going, but if they're not working, you know, if they're not true, you're gonna see what Light did there at the end.
Yeah, and Light, it's more so just Light's character matchup knowledge too. Like knowing where the gaps are. A lot of things in this game aren't real. It's on people not knowing that it isn't a true setup or just fear.
Yeah, that's what you see in the combo videos. Is never see the bread and butters because obviously
yeah, you see people just reading an option one after another. But with Light, he knows with his positioning he had, worst that would happen in that spot is he gets thrown or he gets like dash attack. Yep. That's pretty much it. So good mental awareness on him, but still great closeout from Ling taking that first game.
Exactly. And now over here, Ling just having center stage with Light forcing his way in, getting the right position to get that dash attack, and now we see him in the corner.
Yeah, Light trying to put that pressure on with those short hop nairs, like just to keep Ling grounded. Like Ling is content with playing grounded when needed too.
Now just waiting for the punish here.
Yep, that was pretty much the most optimal thing he could have done there after not committing to the get up attack, because it didn't look like he was close enough to actually hit how far Light was away. It's like, you know what? If I jump, I'm hit. If I bounce too early, I'm hit. Let me just wait, and got himself back in center stage because of it.
And Ling just dancing his way back to center stage, but still, he's not reset neutral, and it's probably been about 30 seconds. He's been from edge to edge, almost to the ceiling, and he's still there. Light just forcing him to any corner he decides to try and go. Yeah,
you never really want to go for a ride with Light. Like, it's one of those roller coasters that you wish that your cousins never convinced you to go on, but too bad you're along for the whole trip.
But he's getting a bit too aggressive, and now Ling switching the scenario. Great great job with that grab.
Yeah, tomahawking, like, it just kind of float canceling in front of him. Oh, he should be dead here. Yeah. Oh, wow, he's actually going to make that back still. That Firefox having so much range, and Light was completely done with being stuck in the corner. Like, you know what? He might go for tomahawk again. I'm not having it. But he's going to get the stock sealed out, landing directly in front of Ling.
Yeah, the thing with Peach is she tries to move so much around you and just kind of overwhelm you. But if you just know the gaps, that they're just spacing a bit too much, that's when you're going to be able to find those openings like Light did there to get that stock. And now we see Ling in the corner again. We're going to see like if he can get out.
Yeah, that's always the big thing. Like, it's a big if. Like, can I somehow get by this? Because Light, well, he may make you think that you have an opportunity to... Excuse me. That one crept up on me. He makes it seem like you have an opportunity sometimes, but his reactions are so good. He just kind of fades in and out and eventually just demoralizes the stock.
Exactly. That was all off of one interaction that just pushed Ling into the corner, and Light just kept pushing him back there.
Yeah, and you know, he pretty much went 0 to 100 on that one. He had him stuck at the ledge, chased him down the entire way, got 100, but now Ling reciprocating properly. Oh, trying to call out a jump instead of going for a grab. That's something that Light does a lot. He'll put you in a window, like with a dash attack, and then full hop, beating out grabs, and gets near so many times with it.
Yeah, Ling's mileage really comes from when he gets that one advantage. Not so much of edge guarding as much or keeping in the corner in this matchup, but strictly through once he's center stage, once he gets that real good hit, he's going to take it a long ride with those combos, you know, he's patented for the most part.
Ooh, that was very ballsy of him, but it's going to work. Deciding to Firefox directly at Ling. Ling barely missing with the 9-iron. Oh, just barely missing with that forward smash too. Light going to sit back in his chair like, yep, he got me.
Going to cost him that stock.
You know, it's a good commitment though, because the stock up, it's like, all right, let me try. He hasn't gone for it for like the past maybe 5-6 interactions. But now he's in trade windows. That works completely for him. Ling can't go for combos as much like landing there because he's getting hit.
As you see, he just keeps getting put in the corner, and he's honestly, he just keeps getting caught out over and over. These options, he's trying to get out, and as you saw, like at least 2 of those stocks were mainly just, hey, you're in the corner now. Hey, I'm going to kill you for it. So, and unless we see a really good transition from Ling, whether it be safer options or trying to kind of force his hand just to get on the stage, just to kind of get out of the corner, not even just from ledge.
And on that note, too, Ling is very good at getting out of the corner against pretty much everyone. It's just one of those things where when you've played against somebody for so long, I know we hark about this all the time between these two, but Light knows the routes. There's like 4 routes that Ling regularly takes. 3 of them relatively aggressive. Actually, excuse me, it's more like 5 routes. 3 of them relatively aggressive at the end of it. 2 of them more so defensive. Light reacts to those defensive ones so well that you get scared. It's like, well, I didn't put a hitbox out this time and I got hit. So I kind of want to put a hitbox out, and Light's already prepared for it.
And already, Light actually pushed Ling into the corner, doing a lot of these like full hop dares, kind of making Ling a bit scared to go for anything. But just as I say that, 66%, almost entire stock.
Callow's coming in the clutch for Ling there.
That works, right?
The speed of how fast he did that up B, but the speed of how fast he exited the building.
Yeah, just
through the church. The church's ceiling. That was the pan.
Does that neutral get up? Gets grabbed. Not going to be too bad, especially when you got this platform here. Most likely the reason why he counterpicked to it.
Yeah, you know, both of them are pretty big fans of the stage.
They definitely are.
Ling loves coming here, especially in zoning-based matchups, to slow the game down. Light loves coming here because he can not only get better recoveries with those techs, especially when people are trying to spike him, but he's really good at combo extensions on these platforms and lives way longer.
Exactly. And I know for sure
I love every single piece, and I know you saw it break down the moment he got that nair too. It's like, oh, instead of committing to the back air, which would have forced him off stage, gave Ling positioning, he made it so he had the, after that nair, he had one way to go. That was it, that back air closing it out. I really love the way he broke that down.
Yeah, now we're seeing Ling here trying to toy his way out of the corner, but just like that, we're seeing it again. I hate to repeat myself.
No, it's okay because I'm just pointing out what you said at the beginning. Ling hasn't really been so much defensive at the ledge. He's been trying to box his way out of the corner, and when you're up against Light in the corner, he's content with trading with you over and over again or just keep hitting you slightly off because all that's leading is just more damage for his part. Oh, but there we go, getting the anti-air off smash and keeping it dead even too.
Yeah, not too bad, especially when he has a space in his platform to just retreat to every now and then. Now he's able to just kind of like take things at his own time. Because as you know, like, you know, he's probably wants to ice Light down just a bit. He doesn't want him to get smothered as much. Having that space really helps out.
I think that's partly why Light started throwing off the laser so much. He already knows. Like, he seemed to have caught onto the game for like, all right, Ling's going to try and ice me down. He's going to try and sit back, play the long game. We still have 4 minutes to go, so he can afford it. But now we're back to playing right up against each other. And the confidence to just fly directly at him. Yet again, Ling was not prepared to be able to punish that.
Now let's see if Ling can confidently get down. Just keeps going back into the corner of that platform. While it is a great crutch in terms of landing, also still just leaves you in the corner.
Yeah.
And right now we're just seeing Ling pretty much just staying in the same situation. Going a bit aggressive with that Nair on shield. We're starting to see just the same thing with that out smash there. Ooh,
no,
not going to do it
just yet. Great DI from Ling. Also a little bit, as I said, this stage is huge. And he's going to have more longevity. Light just taunting to try and bait out the spot dodge, but gets him on the jump. The moment he saw a commitment, like, that's it. Yeah. You have to know when those opportunities are there, especially when they're at kill percent. Because for Fox, there's not that many options outside of, like, short hop nairs or getting the right call with the back air and such.
It's so hard to just kind of get those kills. Like, there's a reason why Light's one of the few Foxes we see out there. I mean, him just waiting for Ling in that flow. You can saw you saw him flow cancel to just trying to jump backwards, and Light knew immediately. He's like, "Yep, this is it. I'm just gonna go in."
And Light was trying to force that situation to happen by constantly jumping in front of him, over and over, just enough out of range. So it's like, wait, at some point he's gonna come for this grab, right? Because he keeps jumping in front of me. Is he trying to tomahawk me? And the moment he saw that Ling jump, that was it. He reacted immediately. That's really hard to do.
And now Ling playing extremely defensive with multiple rolls coming out. And back in the corner, I just feel like he's kind of picking the wrong chances here, the wrong options.
Yeah, but we did, you know, even with the 2-1 deficit right now, Ling has looked nothing but amazing so far in this set. It's just always been here. Like, even right now, he got himself on the platform, but decided to go directly at Light, trying to maybe throw him off a little bit. Light is already in a position to come out positive with that trade. Oh, this time, though, Light going to give himself up in the corner, grabbing the ledge. Instead, Ling putting himself back there, though.
If there's anything I can kind of say or just even want to prove to the people out there, if you want to look at something, it's just how much advantage stage positioning can get you. Light's been doing a great job of just kind of suffocating Ling there, and as we see, Ling is actually doing the same thing now, giving up a bit of it, however, letting Light get to the center, but it does so much.
I love the fact that Ling was so patient in that. Got to get a hard punish there, the good amount of end lag on the up smash, got to close that out with the hard kill.
Most likely.
And he's going to get reciprocated, answering right back. You know, with the turn up in hand, could have been big damage, but not going to be so.
kind of risking it with that side B, or in general, just kind of risking his chances while he has a lead.
Oh, thank you, Fwed. I just noticed Fwed gave me a happy birthday. Sorry.
No, you're fine. And again, you know, we're just seeing Ling in this corner. He's got to figure a way out without being necessarily as aggressive as he's being.
Yeah, Ling apparently came home late from like wherever he was hanging out, and he's buried in his room because he's spent so much time, particularly on that left side ledge throughout this set, but resetting himself back center stage, Light going all kinds of deep, but not going to get the jump he was looking for with the shine there.
Treating. Great job mixing up the landing, finally getting some stage positioning. Ooh, and that Light hit back air. Not doing too much.
There we go. Light missed a couple opportunities too because he had the right idea, throwing out the back air to force the jump and going for the up air. He loves doing that, especially when people are on the corner like that. But Ling was able to get by. Ling wasn't able to take advantage of that situation, though, with him being in the corner. He ended up closing out the stock ahead of him. What's Ling going to go for on the edge guard?
Attempts to go for the trump. Not going to get too much out of it, but this time, still keeping Light in the corners is a great 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 adjustment compared to the previous times.
Yo,
Oh, he went for the double.
oh, he went for the double to close it
he
out.
Didn't go. He did the double.
We haven't seen that many times recently, but like when you have to stock up, do it. Like it works.
Yeah, usually we see that shine come out just to get the guaranteed finish.